Alright, it is haul time once again. These are my action figure hauls and some Transformers for the month of August 2014. Let's start with some Star Wars. Picked up another one of this figure, Bastila Shan, or Bastila Shan from the comic books, Expanded Universe. Picked it up at 10% off. Was lucky enough to find one in the wild. Doing a review of this one for sure, because it's a double. The fourth wave of the 6-inch Black Series figures just came out here in Manila. I picked up a couple of Clone Troopers. This is probably it. Just 2 Clone Troopers. They're not as, I don't think they're as great as the Stormtroopers, but you gotta get more than one, really. And the other one I picked up at 19% off. This one, really just for the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you're going to get a Darth Vader figure anyway. I will probably have this head on rather than down. This one looks a little bit goofy. This one looks okay. It's a shame they didn't put a red lightsaber. I mean, fine, they're trying to be as movie accurate as possible, but it would have been really nice if they put the red blade in it as well, just so you know you could do a fantasy thing or what. But Anakin Skywalker, reviews of those coming up definitely. Let's do some Marvel figures. Picked up my second copy of the Red She-Hulk. I'll finally be able to do a review of this one. Not so great paint apps on the head. The lipstick is a little bit off. Eyeliner is okay, but good enough for a second copy. Another second copy of Death's Head. Definitely be doing this one. Wasn't too happy with the right eye, but yeah, I'm not complaining too much. Picked one up on retail. This one at 10% off. Picked this one in the wild as well, 10% off. I don't think I need to do a review of this one. It's just a remold of the original Wonder Man done in his overloaded state, or energy seeping out of him state. No need to do a review of this one, really. No base, no nothing. It's so basic. Alright, but did finally want to get one, just so you can complete the Avengers look. Alright, and last for the Marvel, I did get the entire set. Hobby Shop was selling this one. I got the entire set of the Wave 3 of the Infinite Series, Marvel Universe Infinite Series, a repack, Omega Red. Already done a review of this one in the old packaging. This one is just really nice for those collectors who really missed out on that original packaging. If you're not an MOC collector, this is great for you. You can open it up. Paint apps are still the same. There's some really crappy ones on the arm, the hand arm, and the face. There's some paint apps issues still. They haven't changed it. It's basically the same production figure that they did, as well as the 5 new figures that came in Wave 3, which is number 1, Ant-Man, Ultimate Ant-Man, but regular universe Ant-Man. Okay, whatever that means. Then we got the I think this is the Avengers versus X-Men Cyclops. Uncanny X-Men Cyclops, before he became the Dark Phoenix Cyclops. I think this is it. So pretty cool. It's I mean, nice enough mold. This mold just really started it all for Marvel Universe. From A grade to excellent AAA grade figures because of the Dave Vonner latest male body mold. The only problem with this figure is, as you can see, the crappy, really shady paint apps. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. Come on! Charging so much for these figures. Deathlock. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. This figure's pretty awesome. The head sculpt. I mean, I wasn't sure I was going to pick this one up. I was like, Deathlock? Okay. But that figure rocks. Really nice. Oh yeah. Marvel's Valkyrie. Very nice. I'm loving this one. Her sword's a little bit bent. What can you do? But the paint apps are okay on this one. lot of quality issues on some of the other Valkyries I've seen on the face, on her boob armors. I mean, this was the best one I could get. And finally, Ares, the God of War. Look at that. Thank you, Hasbro. I didn't have to buy a custom. Well, I mean, there've been stellar custom Ares out there. Some even better than this one, but you know, I don't customize. I really suck at it, so pretty nice to have an actual Hasbro product. I'm glad they didn't cancel this one. Super glad. All right, so that's action figures. Now for the Transformers, which are also action figures, by the way, just transforming action figures. Okay, I did pick up 4 new characters of Wave 6, I think, of the Generations, of the Transformers Generations Legends 2-pack, starting with Acid Storm and Venom. I've already done a review of this one. Go check it out on my channel, Chefitron, if you haven't seen it. Just a repaint of Waspinator and Starscream, but if you're a big Seeker fan, I was actually very pleased with this figure. Go check out my review. Next one, Nemesis Prime and Spinister. I've already done a review of this one as well. Go check it out on this channel, Chefitron. Really, really nice mold. I'm very, very pleased with this figure. I mean, it is Nemesis Prime, so people are going to be after that. Cliff Jumper. I haven't done a review of this one simply because it's another Bumblebee repaint. And Optimus Prime's Minicon. Suppressor, repainted roller, repainted suppressor. Well, this one was Bumblebee's Minicon, repainted as Spinister. So they just swapped it, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. But this one looks pretty cool. Yeah, but it is the Bumblebee mold, so, you know. I will do a review of this one eventually. And finally, Gears. Autobot Gears and Autobot Eclipse. This is a repainted figures of... what's his name? I can't remember. Swerve. There you go. Swerve and Payload. I've done a review of this one. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on this channel, Chefitron. Pretty awesome use of the mold. I love actually what they've done with the Swerve mold. They actually did change the head, I think, to the Gears home. It should be like this, but yeah, what can you do? Okay. On to some more Transformers. Takara Tomy. Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Movie Advanced Deluxe Class Snarl, or AD28 by Takara Tomy. Interesting enough, there's Hasbro there, Takara here. No Takara on the back except for this sticker. I've already done a review of this one. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on this channel. Chefitron, pretty awesome figure. I'm so pleased with this figure. Another figure by Takara Tomy is Wheeljack, the G1 recolor of the, not Age of Extinction Wheeljack, but more of the Dark of the Moon Wheeljack in the Age of Extinction packaging. This was supposedly a canceled figure. Takara released it as an exclusive. EX means exclusive. I forgot which store. I think it's in my review. Aeon, there you go. Aeon, the electronics and gadgets mall and department store. So Aeon exclusive figure in Japan. The G1 Wheeljack repaint of Dark of the Moon Wheeljack. Very nice. I'm very pleased with this figure as well. Big fan of Wheeljack, so look at that artwork. This, I mean, if Michael Bay, this should have been Wheeljack in the movie. I mean, this would have been really cool. I don't think Mercedes would have wanted that, though. Alright, more movie toys. I did pick up another Lockdown, but this is not the Hasbro version, even though it says Hasbro. This is the Takara Tomy version, Movie Advanced AD26. This one is staying MOC. I will be opening up the Hasbro version. I know I keep saying it, but it's just, there's a lot of figures to be reviewed in the pipeline. I mean, Marvel, Star Wars, Transformers, Creos. I mean, just give me, sorry, really sorry for the delay, but very, you know, I will get to them. But this is a nice figure. Big difference in paint apps, especially the face. The eyes are painted. There's this black head with a silver face compared to the Hasbro version, which is all silver. So I think this is more accurate to some extent. This one is staying MOC though, but very, very nice. So there. And the Toys R Us exclusive Deluxe Class Evolution Bumblebee. This one is really nice. And I think, you know, compared to the Slug and the Strafe, who had that really, really small Legends class, Legion class type of figures, this is more of a Generations Legends class figure, and you get more bang for your buck with this set. Really nice. I mean, I already have this, but it's still nice to have it like in a 2-pack. This Bumblebee's the one that people are after, because this is what he looked like when he got the modern Camaro. Packaging, it's still wrong. It's still the high octane Bumblebee. Come on, Hasbro. So whatever, right? Alright. Last bunch of figures I'm going to show are the Transformers Generations figures for 2014. Yes, finally! The local importer has come through for us collectors, and some of them I picked up at hobby shops, some in local retail, but Generations Deluxes are finally here in Manila. Picked up second copies of these figures. The first ones I picked up at a hobby shop, but this one picked them up on retail. They were at 19% off. There was a special mall sale, close to 20%. Not a bad deal. Definitely be doing reviews of these guys for sure, now that I have copies of them. Rat Trap, Beast Wars fans out there, and Scoop, Target Masters with him. A lot of collectors were after this because of the Target Master minicons. So very, very nice. I'm going to move everything off to the back. Alright. Next up, these were delayed for some weird reason. I don't know why, but Hasbro had delayed these, and they were released in limited quantities in North America, and you know, prices on eBay were just ridiculous. But picked these up on a local hobby shop. Goldfire, the repainted Bumblebee with a different head, I think. Very nice. I think this looks to be more promising than the original Bumblebee. The paint looks okay. Glossy gold, muted gold type of flake. So we'll see. I'll be doing definitely a review of this one. Looks interesting. I wasn't sure I was going to pick this up when I saw it. Yeah, decided to get one. Waspinator. Finally, the Hasbro version has shown up on retail. Retail prices, it's still a little bit more expensive than the US prices. They're going for $20, I think, close to $20, $18, $20. I mean, but what can you do? That's inflation. I know they're selling for $13, $14 in the US. Here in Manila, they're a little bit more pricey. But finally glad to have one. I'll be opening this one up and keeping the Takara version in packaging. And the ever elusive Skids, Autobot Skids. This was, for some reason, canceled in the early part of 2014, mainly because of issues, I think. I hope they fixed it. It looks like they fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. I hope I don't have to pop any of the feet along with it. We'll see. But just really happy to get Skids. A lot of collectors were going. I heard in some malls these things were like sold out. This was the first one to go, and you know, I had to pick this one at a hobby shop. But the hobby shop was selling at retail prices, so pretty awesome, right? All right. And lastly, I did get the entire set of new figures for the. I don't even know what wave this is. Wave 3, wave 4. Or wave 5 of the Generations for 20. I forgot. I'm gonna research up on it. This is supposedly supposed to be out this September, but my favorite hobby shop got it ahead of time. So we got Nightbeat, which is again a retool of the Bumblebee mold in Goldfire, and then this one, same weapon, same body mold, different paint apps, and different head. If you remember, Nightbeat was a headmaster. I don't think they can do a mini con that small, but he looks great. I mean, Photoshop pictures don't give it justice. I mean, it doesn't look good Photoshop. Well, yeah, it looks okay. But here, it kind of evokes that old G1 toy, and the plastic they use, there's a little bit of flake on it. It's not flat. Definitely, I can see from here, from just looking at in packaging. Look at that. There's a little bit of flake on it. So very nice, Hasbro. Thank you. Another remold, redeco with a different head. This time we've got Crosscut. I think this guy was supposed to be somebody else in G1. I don't know. I forgot. But camshaft or something like that. Could have been camshaft. I don't know. Maybe. But Crosscut still looks awesome. I hope they fix the hips. I don't know, man. We'll find out. But really, really nice colors. Even the silver plastic they use has a little bit of flake in it. Just look at that. A little bit of a sheen there. So thank you, Hasbro, for, you know, keeping the Generations line still, you know, pleasing for customers and for collectors, and really hardcore fans of all generations of Transformers, not just movie toys. Last two figures, G-Haxus. Heavily retooled mold of the Armada Starscream. New head, new wings, new feet even, I think, and even new the backpack. I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Body looks to be different body. This is heavy retool on the Starscream mold, but looks great. It's coming out as a very tangerine, bright orange. It's actually very muted. It's more bordering on. Looks like pastel, but not as bright. The sun's just really giving it a lot of color, but it looks really nice. To review of that, and lastly, Fans Choice winner, Fembot from the comic book Autobot Windblade. Looks like a geisha. Very Asian looking. She's a jet. Love the colors. Love that head sculpt. Paint apps on the head sculpt. Come on, Hasbro. Look at that. Congrats. I mean, I keep saying, Hasbro, what are you doing? I mean, but these are the times, when give credit where credit's due. Look at that. I cannot wait to review this one. Now I'm thinking maybe I should get a double before I review it, because this thing is just damn awesome. Even in packaging, look at that. Very, very nice that Hasbro did not cancel it. I mean, they keep saying, my motto with Hasbro now is they keep saying a lot of things. These things are going to come out, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I'll only believe it once I see it on the shelf. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little toy haul, action figures, and some Transform. Sorry, focus. There you go. Some Star Wars, some Marvel, and some Transformers. Stay tuned for more reviews. Hopefully I'll get to these around very, very soon. Thanks for watching.